Before this video begins, make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you join my new Discord server. Lastly, if you want some merch, the link is in the description, and make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Big Ends Gaming, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 21 Dynasty videos. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys the best method to parallel your players, and I almost just said prestige because that's what it was last year. Those of you guys who are new to the game, last year in MLB 20 there was a brand new feature called Prestige, and these cards were called Prestige Diamonds. And basically what it was is you would take a card and you would tally a bunch of stats online with them, and then when you get all the stats done and you have to lock in the card as well, you would get a prestige version of that card. So it would be +3 on all attributes. They completely revamped that system for this year's game, and it's much better in my opinion, because last year not every single card in the game could be prestiged. There were only a few select cards by SDS that you could prestige. This year you can literally parallel any card in the game, and you can do it 5 levels instead of 3. So this is so much better than what it was last year. So yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys the best way to to parallel your favorite card, or just parallel your cards in general. And I'm just going to say this right now, it is not incredibly easy to do, but this is the most, I wouldn't say efficient, and it's pretty tedious. I'm just going to warn you guys now, and if you guys watched this video last year, you know what it's going to be. It is the fastest way to do it though. It is by far the fastest. So if you want to just get it done and you're willing to grind, go for it. But if you're not, then I probably would hold off. It is very tedious, and it still takes a lot of effort and a long time. So yeah, we're going to go to online modes and we're going to go to events. So with this method, it doesn't guarantee for every player all the time. So number 1, the player has to be eligible for the current event. Number 2, you have to be quitting games in this event, so you're going to be losing games. One thing that's tedious, which I'm really mad that they didn't fix for this year, is it doesn't save your event team. Now it's saved here, but I just set my lineup right before I hit record just so I could get that out of the video. When you forfeit your entry and when you lose twice, so basically those of you guys who are new to events, it's basically just an online mode where you play games with team building restrictions, and you play other people online and you get rewards by doing so. So yeah, I still have to grind out the event. I'm gonna do it probably this weekend. I've just been focusing on Team Affinity. But anyway, yeah, so you build a team based on restrictions, and for example this one, it's American League pitchers and National League hitters. So if I wanted to parallel David Ortiz using this method, I can't because he's not eligible for the event. That's one other thing for this method that I have to point out before I show you how to do it, is that your player has to be eligible for the event for it to be paralleled. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to obviously want to make a team that's eligible for the event, and you're going to want to I'm going to start by talking about how to do it with the hitters, because this works for both hitters and pitchers. So you're going to want to set your lineup with the players you want to parallel. And I would recommend only doing like 3 or 4 hitters at a time. If you want to just parallel your entire team, then just play the event like the normal way. If you're trying to parallel like a specific 1 or 2 cards, maybe 3 or 4, then this is a good method. So let's say I want to parallel Mookie Betts, Steve Finley, Chipper, and Soriano, right? So they're my top 4 hitters. I'm going to load into an event game. I'm going to hit with them, and then once their at-bats are over, I'm just going to quit. You're not trying to get the event wins with this method. You're just trying to get your stats and leave. And this is not against the terms of service. Now, if you do set your team name to I'm getting stats, give me meatballs, I'll quit, that's against the terms of service. You cannot do that. You cannot show that you are trying to just get stats and quit. You just have to get it done and then quit. You can't make your team name give me fastballs and I'll quit, or I'm paralleling players, I'll quit. and the opponent, because the opponent will just give you pitches down the middle, and then you'll hit them, and that's classified as boosting. So this method is not boosting unless you intend for it to be boosting. So do not change your team name and say, I am trying to parallel players, give me fastballs. Or if you're pitching to someone who does this, don't give them fastballs right down the middle. That is how you avoid the terms of service issues with this method, because it's perfectly legal, but I've seen people make mistakes and break the terms of service using my method, so I just want to put that out there too. So what you do is you set your lineup with the players you want to parallel at the top. You go into the game, you hit with them, and then you instantly quit. So if you want to do this with a pitcher, what you do is you just go into a game, select the pitcher, pitch with them for an inning, and then quit. And you don't have to worry about stamina because it's only going to be for an inning, and you just do it twice, and then the stamina resets because you'll be losing the games. So yeah, it's pretty quick, it's pretty tedious, and you need to be specific with it, but it works really well. Last year when I did this with my prestiges, which are they're no longer prestiges, but with my prestiges, I think I got maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 cards prestiged from 0 to 100. Call me Drake. Within like, I would say probably like 10 hours of gameplay, which is still a grind, but you can spread that across multiple days, like a week or so, and you can get it done really quickly instead of months. But yeah, this is a very quick and fast method. Now, you gotta be careful. Like I said, I'm just gonna stress this so many times because you can't try and boost, because if you boost, your account will get banned. What I said to do is not boosting, so I'm not going to get banned. Just pointing that out there. If you do what I say, you're not going to get banned. But if you make your team name, I'm paralleling cards, give me fastballs, or you see that and you give them fastballs, that's how your account can get banned. So make sure you guys don't do that. I'm just going to... What should I do to finish this video? I guess I'll break down the parallel system. So basically, with the parallel system, as you can see, I have Chipper, level 1 parallel. He gets a +1 parallel attribute boost. So the first parallel level goes by really quickly. You'll probably get that within a couple games. And yeah, so that's great. The second one is also pretty quick, except it adds like 250 XP. So the first 2 levels you'll get pretty quickly. It starts to get a lot harder when you get to the third parallel, the fourth, and eventually the superfractor, the 5th. So, yeah, as you can see, the game's almost been out for a week and nobody has the superfractor. So, you'll probably get the level 2 really quickly. It'll take a little longer to get the third, and especially the 4th and the 5th. But, for example, if you just want to parallel your guys to level 2, it will probably not take you more than like 2 hours to do that. So, yeah. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm your host, Nick from Miggins Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.